Howdy y'all, Dusty Reins here, and I know this is a departure from my usual Monday programming, but I came across something that was sort of timely, and so I wanted to share it with you. I found a beautiful location in south central Utah, primarily because of another YouTuber who has a YouTube channel under the name of Wonder Hussy, and you will find links to her channel in the description below or in the title, however it shows up for you. But I wanted to share with you a place which she kind of tipped me off to. I'm kind of rough looking. The only people I have been around for the past week or so are primarily convenience store clerks where fuel is available. Other than that, I've been camping in the wild, and I'm headed to my next stop in southwestern Utah, which you will see later on this channel. So I'm going to turn the camera around here a little bit and show you this beautiful spot which Wonder Hussy had on her YouTube channel, and I just so happened to be spending some time in an abandoned state park in South Idaho, and had a little bit of time to kind of check up on the internet and just kind of kick back and relax, and found her video on this particular spot. She loves hot springs. I do too. She doesn't always give great clues, but I found at least 3 clues which led me to this spot, which was, well, slightly off my destined path down to where I'm headed next. And well, I decided, hey, I've got a little bit more time to kill. I want to do something relaxing and just kind of enjoy my trip for a while instead of constantly being working. So I headed to this hot spring. She really likes covering hot springs, and I tell you what, I'm going to have to call you out, young lady, because your thumbnail on that video that you posted about this spot is what I would call clickbait and an exercise of female privilege. She did mention that there are people who come up from time to time. She took some liberties that, well, I use a little bit better planning to enjoy myself in complete solitude. As a matter of fact, I came here early this morning and on a Sunday morning in order to check this out, and had no incursions at all. Keep that in mind if you want to take some social liberties, one thing and another, to come out and visit this place. This is a beautiful place, and I'm not going to cover all of it. I would encourage you to look at her video to see what else there is here. This is not an entirely natural spring, and she brings a little bit of that out. It is a beautiful location in Utah, and there are families, children that come here, so keep that in mind. If you look at her channel, you will see what restrictions there are about exercising your freedoms in this spot. So it's not an entirely isolated area. However, if you do choose your time and place, you can pretty much have the freedom as to what you want to do, if you keep in mind that there are certain times of the week that are more likely than not more conducive to having some good time in solitude, even though the people of the heartlands of America are not likely to intrude on you as you're enjoying yourself. So be sure to watch her film and enjoy that. Now, she wanders around the location a little bit. I am going to walk down and do a little bit more investigation to check out something that I'm interested in that she apparently has no interest in at all, and that's okay. Everybody's different. And it all has to do with my curiosity is what is downstream from this flow of water. I'm going to turn back around here a little bit and give you a little bit more of a view and hopefully a close-up of the water that is cascading down this rock front. There's good lighting here. I think you will see some glimmering of that water cascading down this mineral deposit area. It's fascinating. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. But I'll have to admit, I got out of this area just in time before some family people showed up out of Salt Lake City, Utah. So it is a widely known area. Keep that in mind too. I think there were 3 families with children that showed up here. They didn't stay long, thank goodness, because I need to head on down to my next stop in southwestern Utah. Alright, well, some families did actually show up in a single vehicle. I just want to make it clear that there are families and children here enjoying themselves. You need to respect that. Choose your times carefully if you decide on bending the rules or whatever. There is a small community in this area. This is, I would say, within a half-mile of residences here. It can become very busy. I was here yesterday afternoon and there were tons of people that were driving by on their ATVs, one thing and another. Just be careful. If you decide to disrespect the posted signs, be extremely careful. I did as such myself. Picked a time when there's not likely to be people showing up. Otherwise, have a good time. It's a beautiful place. I wonder Hussey and her video did a great job of covering the hot springs pools themselves. But as a naturalist, I'm wondering, well, where does this water go? As you can see, there's a lot of greenery here. And I'm going to follow a little bit more downstream because not more than 100 yards from here, it is totally dry. Let's walk down this way for a bit. Alright, so now I'm downstream from the water flow, and as we look down here, there is a lot of green vegetation. It looks healthy. Doesn't look like there's anything extremely toxic that would keep them from being able to grow and be healthy. And I'm at a point where it appears the flow of water has entirely stopped. Could be that under rainfall circumstances, one thing and another, there might be more drainage in this area. But as you can tell, what appears to be salt cedars down below the flow of the stream don't seem to be quite that healthy. So they're really not getting that much water. And as you can see in the distance there, it's hard for me to see my screen in the sun, but there is a road leading in here and another one which crosses within the stream bed. So water flow doesn't seem to be a huge problem.